Debi Mazar. There she is. I'm so excited. She's my new best friend.
Well, she looks fantastic.
It's so good to see you. Welcome.
We do two sides.
That's right.
You know, Italianized.
I know you are. But Mazar is not Italian, is it?
No, I'm Latvian. I'm Italian by passport.
By injection.
By injection, yes.
But it's not Mazar. If you're from
it's
Debi Mazar.
Mazar.
No, it's not. It's Mazarkevich.
Oh.
So it was shortened and it's actually Mazar.
Oh, is it really?
It really is.
So, Gabriele.
Yes.
He says Debbie was vacationing in Europe, came down to Firenze to visit your friend Katya, a world-famous piano player. Already, it's the most romantic story in the world, right?
It could end there and be perfect. That's
so, Gabriele goes on to say, I was one of the percussionists and producers for Katya's Latin jazz project.
Mm-hmm. He was playing the congas and the bongo.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have to adjust my private part.
Oh, yes.
Anyway, so he says, I asked Debbie if she wanted to take a walk at a dinner party for Katya. Mm-hmm. Will you take a walk with me? And they grabbed a cocktail, 3 hours. In this beautiful piazza. They go for a stroll. They share cigarettes and stories with each other.
And cocktails.
This beautiful Italian guy. And then, to make him the most beautiful Italian man in the world, she finds out he's the world's best Italian chef.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Wait. There's one more thing that happened.
Oh.
So after the cocktail and the cigarettes, sitting on the steps of a 12th century church in Piazza Santo Spirito, we get back to the door to go back into the party, and he goes, "You're fantastic. We should have kids together." And I went like, what?
But what did you say? What did you say?
I went, I didn't say anything. I went back into the party, and the dynamic changed between us. We both kind of sat there like, all I know is that when he kissed me, and then he kissed me, when he kissed me, the door closed and I slid down the door.
You actually did that?
Like in a 1920s animated thing.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and the thing is I didn't know to go left to right to left.
Right.
So we banged lips.
I love that. Explain this to me. You did Extra Virgin.
Right.
But now you're doing Extra Virgin Americana. What's the difference between the two?
All right. So here's the deal. The deal is like my whole thing came from a blog that we created. Mm-hmm. So it was called Under the Tuscan Gun. The gun is representative of my mother-in-law pointing her finger at me like a gun going, "You bring my husband back to Italy. You cook for me. You cook for my granddaughters." I'm like, all right.
Okay.
So,
Under the Tuscan Gun.
So I set a camera up. I taught my husband how to act. He taught me how to cook.
Okay.
And he's really good with editing. We started making these comedies, and then YouTube happened. So then we started uploading them on YouTube when it happened, and it blew the internet up before Kim Kardashian managed to do that.
Yeah. Right, you can take this off now.
Oh, I can. Right. And basically, we got all this press without a publicist, and Food Network said, "Hey, you want to do a show of like your blog?" And we're like, "Yeah, as long as I can write it, produce it, . So Extra Virgin happened. That 5 seasons it ran. So then the network decided they wanted to switch things up, as networks do, and I'm like, what? You mean no Tuscany this summer? What? Why? Well, we want to try something new. And so they pitched us this idea, and my kids were like, yeah, let's go. It was around America. So basically, it's Extra Virgin, but we're on the road. And we are locally sourcing stuff. So we're at the Grand Canyon. We're in the Pacific Northwest. We're in the Smoky Mountains. So we're finding local, people. We're in Texas. We're, lassoing bulls and riding horses.
I need to assume that taking a Tuscan guy around America has got to be interesting to see him see it in Texas.
Yeah.
And he's
How
watching
about him
it
in
through his
cowboy
eyes.
boots, okay?
Oh,
he didn't
nice.
have chaps on, but he looked really hot. In the hat and the whole thing.
So when does Americana kick off?
March 2nd.
Okay, well that's
and it was really interesting. I was kind of afraid because I'm like, but I want to go to Italy. And my children were so happy to see America.
That's good.
And it was really great to see how Americans from all over the country are cooking. So it was an experience. And and it was really fun.
This is good.
Yeah.
But you'll get back to Italy. Italy will always be there for us. And you're going to come visit me in May
I just
in
got
Positano.
back from Italy. Yes.
Anyway, the second season of TV Land's Younger is going on tonight, an episode at 10 o'clock East Coast time. Do you know what you're doing in tonight's episode?
I think my character is very, very loving. She's a great listener. And Sutton Foster's character, Liza, is really going through it. So I'm kind of like listening and helping her work out some issues.
So tonight you listen.
I'm working out some issues. That's all I can really remember. It's been a few months.
And, let's talk about
it's a very good episode for her.
Right.
For me, last week I was naked in bed with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like doing those scenes, stuff like that?
Yeah, they're fun.
Now, what is
it's TV. It's
Gabriella's
light.
okay?
Well, yeah, I get to make out with girls. He'd rather see me doing that than making out with guys.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, and for me, it's light. It's TV. I get to represent, and
Now, what if you were offered a role today where you had to have a love scene with a guy? And
it's acting. Pays the bills.
All right.
Well, it's not porn. I'm not going to do porn, but that's what we do. And it would be uncomfortable. No, I'm not doing porn.
You didn't have to
no
say
one's
that.
interested.
Why would you say I wouldn't do porn? We know you wouldn't do porn. I just want to, in case there's any question.
I'm married.
I want to let you know I'm not doing porn.
Yeah, no.
Just on a high note, knowing she's a fantastic person. The book, go to Amazon.com, buy this book.
Yep, it's called Extra Virgin, Recipes and Love from Our Tuscan Kitchen.
Our Tuscan Kitchen.
Extra Virgin, even though it's moving into a whole new world, it's still rolling on the cooking channel. Channel, right?
You just DVR it. It's been, there's 5 seasons of it.
It's such a lovely show.
And we're writing a new cookbook.
Bring it.
So, yeah.
We've got work to do. Well, you've got to come back.
Come out to the cafe.
I'll be there in 10 minutes.
$1.99 Windsor Place.
Okay.
Breakfast and lunch, and you can go to the under the Tuscan Gun, thetuscangun.com, and go to the events section.
Okay.
And you can come to a pop-up dinner and have a date.
Oh, my God.
5 courses, delicious. My husband's there.
I'm starving.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
I love at the end of an interview, I'm salivating.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. Anyway, thank you, Debi Mazar.
Thank you for having me.
Fabulous, Debi Mazar.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you.